Kiatan, and you ended up talking to the spice merchant who was identifying some objects for you, but wouldn't identify all of them because business was slow. She was charging you a lot of money, which is not in general a thing. Like, that generally happens. You get charged to identify, but it seemed a little high. She told you business was slow, and that she had a shipment that she was expecting that keeps getting jammed up on the way to being delivered from Xi-Erasdeth. So she kind of got you guys to agree to go pick up the shipment for her, in exchange for having identified some stuff for you. So you set off. You had a couple like little monster battles, and you ended up in the town of Bracklewhite. I believe that's just outside of town. You met up with some hooligans who you scared off, intimidated
Question.
off. Yes.
Did I send you the map for Bracklewitz? Because I finished that one.
No, you didn't. And I have a rough one, but I don't have a full one. If you have it, I'll take it if you Facebook it.
Yeah,
But if you don't, no bigs. So just outside of Bracklewhite, you saw some guys who you kind of fled off, and you questioned them. You told them that you were looking for some hooligans, and they threw out some name like the Throttlehead Gang or something south of Days, blah blah blah. They weren't really specific, and they were kind of vague, and they were wishy-washy. I'm gonna say that. But you did make it into town, and you got a room at the Lively Serpent, and I think that that's where we kind of ended it up. So I'm not really sure where we went after that. Did you guys go to bed?
I think so. Yeah.
Becky, you are breaking up. I think, but you don't. Your Chromebook is only on Wi-Fi, so you get like the slowest connection. I believe that's how it works. Janelle? Your internet is only as fast as your slowest connection?
Yeah.
So, sucks for Becky. Especially the Wi-Fi.
They're just the worst at everything they do. But they do the thing, so it's something.
Right. Okay. So, you guys went to bed? Is that the deal? You maybe had some food, went to bed. You can decide if you went to bed or not.
Yeah, I think we ate at that really expensive tavern.
Well, you ate at the Lively. I think it was maybe the first one that you just came upon. Is really what happened. Let's see.
I don't know if you saw, but I put the photo in the Facebook.
You sent it on Facebook?
Yeah, I put it on, right?
Oh, on the page?
Nope, I posted that to my wall.
Ha!
Delete.
That's kind of funny.
All right. Oh well. I thought I had it on Facebook. No.
If you got one and post it, that we'll use it. But if you don't, I have a sketch one.
No, I have one. I just posted it to my Facebook wall instead of to the group.
Really, what you're saying is you're a dork. Just waiting for Becky. But so you wake up in the morning. Yeah, you guys. Well, I mean, you're in the middle class ward, so kind of makes sense. But you got some fancy food is really what you got.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Becky.
That was the only one I ever got to finish.
Lovely. Okay, we'll just. I'm gonna. Where's my mouse? No, I didn't. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Just do it. Okay. So. What, really? You can't just. Wow. I'm having a slow. Save image as. Great. That's great. You can do that. That's great. So y'all wake up. Are you going down to have breakfast? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So I brought a hide to a tanner right before we left off, and I think they said they'd be
I think
ready
that
like
they
midday.
weren't sure. So yeah, you did do that. So we can
Yeah.
check that out.
First, I need breakfast. I'm gonna go down to the tavern.
Yeah,
Get
and some breakfast. You go down to the tavern and you see Rogar. He's down there. He's like, oh God, oh God, oh. Is everyone else down there? Are you still sleeping? What are you doing?
I'll go down to the tavern.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
go sit with Rogar.
Sure,
Yeah.
I'll be down there.
His face is like so white, and he's just like, God, I've been sick all night. I don't know what I ate. That fancy food's just it's not working for me. I don't. Oh, I gotta. And he runs out like towards the restrooms. He's got some explosive diarrhea. That's what he's got. It's pretty rough. So I think he's yeah. So he runs out to the whatever. Just so you know what you're working with.
So he's out.
I mean, I don't know if you want to go talk to him or anything. I'm just saying he's definitely not traveling with you today.
Yeah, nah, that's fine.
Mally comes up. Oh, good morning. What can I get for you for breakfast? We have eggs.
Do you have any seafood of sorts?
Any what?
Any seafood?
Oh,
Fish
seafood.
maybe?
We have some fish, some local
shrimp
fish.
and
Like
grits?
no shrimp. We have like just a nice white fish, like some perch,
Mm-hmm.
some like river fish, catfish,
Yeah,
whatever.
I'll take an order of that.
Okay. Yeah, she goes out and all right, let me just go get that for you. And she goes out and finds that for you. Anyone else?
What's on special for breakfast?
For breakfast, we have eggs, home fries, and a rash of bacon. For
Lovely.
that, great. Let me go get that for you. And she hustles up. What about you, sir? Squeech, what can I get for you?
I'll take whatever is the opposite that Rogar had last night.
I mean, would you like some oatmeal, some grits?
Just steer clear of whatever he had.
Oh, okay, all right. I mean, that was a dinner meal, but yes, I will. I'll get you all. And she goes off and cooks up some victuals for y'all, and comes back. That's 3 silver pieces for all of you.
Okay, for my 1 silver.
I'm gonna give her a silver as well.
Well, no, it's 3 silver pieces per meal.
Oh, per meal? Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Per meal.
Better be some good fish.
No, man. I mean, that's a pretty. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, all right. Then she goes off. I don't know if you're. Tell me what you're doing.
Um, I have some time to kill before my bear skin is gonna be ready. So
You should
I don't know if you
practice
guys
your
have
horn.
practice what?
Practice the horn.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Teddy.
right.
It comes to you like you just kind of like realize. You remember that when you were at Bard School, that they told you that if you helped someone learn how to play an instrument, that over time would be proficient. So it's a little bit of it's definitely like, it's a lot of time. I believe that the deal is it's traditionally like 250 hours, like, or 250 days, I think. It's pretty wild. Yeah. But okay, 8 hours a day for 250 days. It's pretty intense. There's a little bit like, I found a way to kind of like shave it, a different approach that shaves it down a little bit, but not a ton. But basically, if you could get people to practice for at least like 2 weeks worth, 8 hours a day, so definitely not all at once. Well, I mean, whatever. You stop for 2 weeks. That they would be okay. They'd be passable. They wouldn't get like proficiency, but they'd be okay. Um, and that like over time they could build that skill. So you kind of like remember that, being told that from your Bard School time.
Yeah, except I don't know how to. Oh, did my camera freeze? Tough.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, except you know, I just kind of you know, I just kind of knew how to play. You know, I was just that good.
Well, you can like help them. You can basically like encourage, kind of help them play. Otherwise, you gotta like also pay to get lessons. You have to like find somewhere to get lessons to also get trained on these things. So you could kind of like help them a little bit. You'd be like, that sounds good, whatever. Just saying.
I'm gonna go over towards the bathroom and yell through the door, Rogar, if you're gonna be lazy and wimp out of our adventure, you better at least practice your instrument so we can start a band.
Okay, I'll try it when I'm feeling better.
I don't even remember what instrument it was.
I gave him the drums. Drum. I gave him the
He
drum.
can do that. He can do both.
Definitely playing the shitter. I mean, it's gonna be great. Also, don't forget you have a thing for missing characters.
What do you mean? Like, oh.
Oh, the stone things.
Just saying.
Should we leave a stone with him because we're gonna leave?
Might not be a bad idea.
Okay. Oh, I'll give him the one I have. I'm just gonna leave this, kind of tuck it under the door for you. You can find us later. Good luck. And then just walk away back to my table.
Oh, gee, I hope nobody steals that stone and we get some random person just
That like
pop
tucked
out of
kind of
nowhere.
under the door. We'll get it.
It's hilarious. I love it.
Can we maybe make a side trip to the market? I want to see if I can find anyone to buy my trophies from the spiders and the weasels.
Wait, what? A trophy?
I've gotten 2 spider fangs and a weasel claw.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like the market might be willing. While we were waiting time, phone time for the thing at the Tanner's Fair High.
Where
are we? Nope, we're not here. We're not in this.
I also forgot I did put the key on this map. So I think I have a picture.
That's okay. We'll work it out.
Okay. kind of remember what's what.
I mean, we got some spots. We'll work it out. We'll work on it. It'll be great. I thought I did the. Oh. Where's the one I want? I don't know. That's really sad. Okay, so you. Okay, finish up breakfast. I'm assuming you're gonna go out shopping.
I would definitely be interested in perusing through the market today. See if maybe I can find something interesting.
But you, Teddy, do you want to go with us to the market?
Sure.
All right, so you're just the general market.
Mhm.
So you travel around to the market. Wait, are you going to the market? There, what you notice is that in this little town in Brackleway, there's a little market zone. It's like a marketplace, like like a farmer's market kind of deal where everyone's like pitched out in tents. So it's about like seeing if you can kind of like find the tent that like fits what you're looking for.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. I just want to kind of.
Before we head in, I'm just gonna minor illusion like a big beard mustache on my face, to just like cover it up, so it'd be
Oh,
really
okay.
hard to distinguish who I actually was, like after I lose the beard mustache. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
To obscure my face
you're obscuring your face.
with a big beard.
Does that have a
Big
spell
bushy one.
casting DC thing, or is it just
I'm just doing minor illusion.
so? All right.
The DC to see through it would be 15, I guess, but they'd have to.
They'd have to know that you were
Yeah,
weird.
if they choose to, what is it? If a creature uses its action to examine the sounder image,
Okay.
they'd have to be like, oh, is that actually a beard you have there? Oh, that's very nice, very nice.
All right. So you go to a. You're going up to the
It
market.
only lasts for a minute, so every minute I just recast it. Poof.
You're such a dork.
Why? This is great.
I love it. I mean, it's great.
I want to see if I can find a tent that sells instruments or scrolls for learning instruments.
Okay.
Okay, let me tell you here. There's no way to learn instruments magically. Look, you just gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
Maybe you can do at least like a
Through
book.
hard work and dedication, just like me.
That's your whole argument there.
Yeah.
Human. Mm-hmm.
Hard work and dedication. Get just, anything's possible with hard work and dedication.
All right. So you kind of come up to the marketplace. There are tons of tents and all sorts of just different places that you could check out. Are you just going up to a general tent? You gonna?
Sure, why not?
What?
Sure, we'll go
Okay.
to the general tent to start with.
Okay, you just go up to a tent. There's a dwarf in there. Oh, hello. How can I help you today?
Hi, I was wondering if you might be interested in my spider fangs or weasel claw.
Oh, I mostly deal in weapons, but the tent down the way, it's got some red and with the yellow patches on it. They tend to like that kind of weird stuff.
Okay. Before we leave, is there anything you have interesting for sale?
Well, let me see what I have here. So, I just have some no, not this one. I have a battle axe, a great axe, short sword, some basic weapons, nothing too fancy here. That's I have some arrows, a crossbow for sale. We don't have anything fancy here. Are you looking for something specific?
No, just wandering around today.
Well, welcome to town. Yes, we have modest belongings here. We're a pretty small town, so you won't find anything too fancy, but there's always a hidden gem here or there. So, good luck with you. If you need some basic supplies, some basic weapon supplies, I will be here all day. I have daggers, short swords.
Thank you. And I walked away.
All right.
Wait, so what was that? I missed what you said was that tent he was talking about.
What the dwarf was talking about?
Yeah.
He has a lot of basic general supplies.
No, there was one he directed us to.
Oh, it was a red tent with some yellow patches on it.
Well, what was there? What did he say it was?
Oh,
It was just the tent that he thought might be interested in the stuff that Kyphira had, which was like some bones and stuff.
Alright. I'm gonna walk up to a random tent and I'm gonna hold up my horn and be like, "Hi, can you teach me? Do you know anything about this? Can you teach me how to use it?"
You see, we're just making sure we're not missing something here. Somebody who might have that skill, but you end up walking to someone who has a bunch of clothes. Hello. I'm sorry, dearie. I just sell clothes here. It's just old clothes, like used clothes. I don't know anything about. I think that you would be pretty hard pressed to find someone here who would know how to use that or be able to teach. You could go to the Bard's College, perhaps, and I believe that's in Tarsia. That's quite across the way. But also, Xi-Erasdeth might have some people who also are adept at using those. Yes, but I don't know anyone here.
Okay, well, do you have anything? Do you have anything interesting specifically?
We don't really have a lot of I mean, I wish that I did, but yeah, it's mostly just like shirts and pants, traveling clothes that have been used, some robes. It's very
Do you
fairly.
have anything that looks? I guess can I just kind of look through it? I just like look through the clothes, or are they like are they on the rack, or like are they piled on the table? Like,
They're like on a rack.
okay, I'm just gonna kind of peruse through them and see if I can find anything that could be used for disguise, maybe like
For a what?
a disguise, like
Oh,
if
a
I could
disguise. I
find
mean,
like nice clothes to make myself look fancy. Do they have any of those? Not like super nice, but like dressy.
they have some dressy looking clothes, but they're worn. So, you know, it looked like when it was first made that it was quite fancy, but now it's definitely seen some wear and tear, but it's still functional. You also see like a purple cloak that looks like it's nice, still plain, but definitely has some like some little fringing on it, so that looks, you know, it looked like it was nice when it was first made, but it's definitely an old clothes, so it's worn. It's got some, you know, some weak spots in it, some thin spots.
I don't know what that noise was. Okay. I'm just gonna walk away then.
All right. Have a great day, dearie.
I'd like to go to the tent that the first guy pointed out, the one with the red and yellow.
Ah, yes. It's let's see what we can pick here in the little generator. It's an elf, a female elf. Hello, dearie. How can I help you?
Well, I was wondering if you might be interested in some spider things or maybe a weasel paw.
Oh, well, let me just. I mean, I feel like I could make some pretty interesting jewelry out of that. That's what I do. Is I make jewelry. I let's see. She looks it over. Well, I think I could give you for the two of them one silver.
Okay, and how about the weasel paw?
Let's see. And she looks it over. It looks, well, probably 5 copper pieces.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I hope that you have a lovely day.
You as well.
All right. Teddy, are you doing anything?
Oh, did my camera froze again?
Rookie.
Yeah, I know. But just walking through, are there any particular tents that I don't know, that are selling like good high quality stuff, or is it all kind of mostly used?
When you refer to stuff, which is a pretty vague term, I would say that not all of the tents are old, like used stuff. there are some tents that are selling items of various types, like clothes or weapons that are not used.
Like, what? If walking by a weapon tent, a not used weapon tent,
Mm-hmm.
does it look like they have any like exceptionally good quality craftsmanship?
No, this town, because it's fairly small, everything looks like there's nothing super fancy. It's just like minimalist in terms of, it works. It's gonna get the job done, but it's definitely not, there's no fancy here.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. So I got nothing.
Are any of
Oh,
the
and you're back.
are any of the vendors selling books by any chance?
There's one. Let me just. There's like one bookbinder who does have some books for sale.
I'd like to go there then, just real quick.
Okay. What? Just a minute. Let me just. Thank you. Oh, hello. How can I help you today? What can I do for you, dearie?
Hi, I was wondering if you had any books on enchanting.
On enchantments? Well, I don't think that I don't have many books here. I do have some. They are fairly, maybe some just recipe books, some basic history books, but I don't have any books about magical items. I would try a larger town, perhaps Dace or Xi-Erasdeth. Either of those would have definitely a better supply for you. This is just people's old books. Like I have many spiritual books for people who have used perhaps their tomes too much and are looking to have them rebound. I do have some leftover worship items, some I,
Okay.
on different gods and such. I'm so sorry, I couldn't help you, but I think a larger place would definitely be able to help you out.
Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. I hope that you have a lovely day.
Thank you as well.
I have a question because this item is from it's called Grog of Whimsy. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I would like to try to find some.
Grog of something?
Grog of Whimsy.
Is it a drink?
Yeah, here, let me do this. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, now. This.
Ooh, let you. Ooh,
It's a potion that can do 1,000 different things depending on what you roll.
that's hilarious.
There's a lot of them.
Wow.
How do
Yeah,
I-
you definitely, there are no magic shops in this town, so,
Oh,
I mean, you can look around, but you will realize that there are no magic shops in town.
This town's real exciting, guys.
It's a very small town. I mean, there are only population of about 1,000. So it's thriving, but quite underdeveloped. So this is what you've noticed as you start to you check out places that they're trying hard. They definitely get some traffic, but they're not. I mean, they got the basic necessities.
Can I head back to the Tanners and see if my bear hide is ready?
Sure. You go back to the Tanners. The Tanner, I don't know if we talked about what he was last, he or she was, but I'm going to say that
I
it's
don't think so.
a dragonborn. Just in case you were wondering. Dragon, no, what? We'll just go with dragonkin names. That's close enough. Hello, how can I help you today?
Hi, I brought this. I brought in a bear hide yesterday to be tanned. So I was wondering if that was done.
Well, so I don't know if anyone explained the process to you of tanning, but it does take several weeks. What we could do, if you were willing, is we could exchange. I have some that are already, unless you're attached to that particular bear hide, I can
No.
exchange one that's already been processed for you for the one that you brought in.
That sounds good.
So we'll
Sounds good
just
for me.
call it's just a fair exchange. We'll just
Mhm.
you'll give us that one. And you already gave us that one. It's over here, and he shows you that it's like they've started doing the process. But so he gives you a bear hide.
Yay! Okay. Do I need to pay for this, or is it just an exchange?
No, it's just an exchange. It's fine
Okay.
because
Great.
we'll make the money up. It'll be great.
Thanks. Okay. Now I need to go. I need to find a tailor. I want to make this into a cloak, a bear cloak.
Okay. So you kind of walk around town. There is one tailor who has a tent set up, but in the marketplace.
Okay.
We'll
I know on the map the ones that say TA are tailors. The ones that are just T or tablets. Also, but I'll just go to the one at the market.
Oh, we marked some.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that one. T Taylor. Is it T or TA?
TA is a tailor. T is tailor.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Very creative.
No, I like it. It's very legit. I mean, so you go to the one that's in the market, and it's a half elf.
Okay. Hello. So I have this bear hide here that's been tanned, and I was wondering if you could fashion it into a cloak.
Well, I guess I could. It would not be very fancy. It would be very fairly simple, and it would take me a little while. I have this mound of tailoring I need to do, but I could add it to my pile, but it would be at least a week or so before I could finish it.
Do you think there might be other tailors around who are a little less busy?
Well, there are 2 other tailors around in town. I think that that Alfred Goodwin oh, that's a halfling, in case you were wondering.
Okay.
He has some helpers. He has a shop in the east side of town. It does have a little sign outside with a little the image of a spool with a needle in it. And his door is red, so it's a little bit easier to identify. It says Goodwin Brothers on the door. He has more people working for him, so he might be able to do it a little bit quicker. But it still would take a few days at the least because it's hand sewing, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll go there. I'll take you to it. Thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
gonna head off there.
Are the rest of you following her? Or are you doing your own thing?
No, I'm following along.
Eddie?
Yeah, I'm going.
All
My
right.
camera died, so it's just gonna be stuck like that.
That's quite a look right there.
Yep.
So you are you done with the market?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You
am.
travel through town. You know, there's definitely people milling about, doing things. Excuse me, some people like little kids wave, hi, how's it going? Little kids wave at you and stuff. So, you know, it's a nice little town, but you kind of actually
I make sure to check my pockets after the kids go by.
there's let's just try a little. I mean, I hadn't really planned on it, but now that you say that, I was trying to just add color, but now that you brought it up, I'll just say.
Hey, you can never be too careful. You know,
Actually, I
you
feel
grow
like
up on the streets, you learn a thing or two.
to use a percentage die since I never used them. Oh, okay, that's one. I'll say. Yeah, no, you're fine. All your money's there. It was just cutesy little kids. So, Orome, can you roll me? We're gonna do. Wait, let me pop up the right thing. We're gonna do like a little like navigational thing. So I think we're gonna say we're gonna do survival. Just do a little survival check, basically like how long it takes you to find this place.
Okay. 19.
Oh yeah, you figure it out. You're like, oh yeah, I think I maybe know where this is, and you navigate right there. And you found the door. Gonna go in?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see a halfling right behind a counter. Well, hello, good mistress. You are quite interesting. What can I do for you today?
Hi. I have this bear hide that I really need to have made into a cloak.
Oh, okay. It would
Do
be
you
a
think you could
quite
do that?
well, yes, we could definitely do that. It would take like 2 days for us to work through the leather and make it into a cloak that would be suitable
Okay.
for you. Um, and so would you like that lined on the inside? You want it to be leather, and then like what would you like on the other side? You want like silky or like wool?
Something warm, maybe some fleece.
So
Some
So
wool?
like what? Some wool. Oh, okay. Yes, we could do wool on the inside. Let me just take some measurements. And so he gets out his little tape and he measures you and has you stick your arms out to make sure. Okay, and he writes fiercely, like writes down little notes and draws a little sketch. And he like shows. He's like, this is what it would kind of look like with a little. This. Do you want full sleeves on it? I would have to add those with wool because it doesn't. I don't think
No, just the cloak.
you just want a basic like cloak.
Just a basic cloak.
Would you like it to clasp with just like a button or like a fancy? We have like little fancy clasps. Those cost a little bit more.
Take a class.
A clasp. Okay, well, so that will be 1 gold and 5 silver for that work. And it will be done in a few days. Can I take your name again, miss?
Arome.
Okay, and he scribbles down a roommate. He gets the. All right.
Great. All right, I have one more errand I need to run. I need to find probably a saddler would be someone who made saddles.
Are you?
This is for the future, for future use, but I would want to see if I could find one now.
What did you say? Something you are looking for?
Saddle? I'm looking for a saddle.
Okay, you just want a saddle. You want to purchase a saddle.
I want, yes, but specifically one that could fit onto a giant crab.
Okay. So you I want to see just you I'm gonna have you do an investigation to kind of see if you can figure out, by asking people, like, whatever, if they can point you in the right direction.
15.
Great. You find someone who, like, definitely points you in the right direction. Says, like, down this way and over this way. It's the saddler. So you go up to the saddler, and let's see. Nope, not this one. Let's see what race I will pick for a saddler. So it's a dwarf. It's a female dwarf.
Hello.
Hello.
I came to ask if you make saddles that can fit onto a crab. A large crab.
I really just make basic saddles for horses. I've never made one for a crab before. It's just, it just seems a little bit. I don't know.
I never understand you inlanders.
You never understand what?
Inlanders, people who live not on the coast.
Oh, well.
You guys are missing out. You don't understand.
Yeah, well, I would try a bigger place, somewhere with more experience. I could try something, but without the crab here to measure, this is not going to come out.
Crab first. Okay.
All right. What are you doing? It's maybe like 10 o'clock right now.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That was an eventful morning. Do you guys want to head out towards the next town?
Sure.
Is there anything else we need to do? I brought my stuff with me. So I'm ready to go. I don't know if you guys else.
I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Eddie?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Well, you guys head out towards the next town. What kind of pace are you keeping?
How far is it?
About 30 miles.
So if we go at a fast pace, take like a day and a half.
If you go at a fast pace, you will make it in about 7.5 hours.
Oh,
And if you go at a regular pace, it will take you 10 hours.
I think we should go fast. And we can make it there in one day and not be super tired.
All right. So y'all have set out at
You
a
mean
fast
make it there in one day and be super tired?
Right, but we have to get there, within like a certain amount of time and find Stymex. The note's ink only is good for 10 days. So it benefits us to get there and get this chore over with.
All right. So y'all head out at a fast pace. Let's just so let me just see what happens. Why don't you all do perception for me at disadvantage? Because you're going really fast.
10?
Okay.
12?
13.
Okay. Well, you're like you're paying attention, but you're not fully paying attention. So just nope, not this. I do want this. You want this? Okay, thanks. Any location. We'll just say you have a 50-50. Actually, I'm going to say that you have. Okay, yeah, great. Because you're making a lot more noise because you're going like fast. You all of a sudden kind of just get like. What the heck? Really? Really? No, I don't. Minimum challenge rating. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay, you don't notice. All of a sudden, like a pack of boars just come like running out of the woods towards you.
Those are some sneaky boars.
Well, it's because you guys were all noisy. Oh wait, you know what I got instead of this? Let me just pop a thing up because I put it there. Desktop. Let's just use. Yeah, we'll just use this right here. Where's this? Okay, yep. Share. Let's share this. Okay, so you're just like kind of on the road here. Hopefully I can still annotate this puppy. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. And you guys are over here on the other side. Actually, no, yeah, it's fine. You guys will be on the other side, even though it's kind of backwards. It's fine. It's gonna be great. So you all are over. You're pretty close because they kind of like jumped out at you. So it's kind of like this. You can choose what X you are. What are you gonna do?
Can I cast on whichever one looks like it's most like here?
I don't. I'm not quite sure what you said because you broke up.
The first level spell, and it may have like one beast, and it's friendly and charmed. The beast intelligence or higher fail. We communicate simple emotions and concepts. And while the link is active, the beast has advantage on attacks against any creature.
So basically, I got a lot of out of that because your internet's pretty sad. So you're gonna cast a spell. Is that correct?
Did you hear that?
No, it just sounded like B-bomb. It's pretty funny. But yeah,
I wrote on a piece of paper.
you
On. Oh, now it's Saturn.
beast band.
Bond.
Beast Bond.
All right.
Sorry, my internet is so awful.
There is also a chat function in Zoom, like even in full screen.
Oh yeah, you can use the chat box.
Okay. Well,
Okay. So just FYI, it's a beast that's friendly or charmed by you. So you have to charm him first. You also have to touch the beast.
I thought it was for me.
No, it's that you like a beast that's friendly to you already. You could make a bond with, but
I misunderstood that. Well, in that case, instead, cast fog cloud.
Fog cloud.
Yes.
Okay. So you cast a fog like
Great, right.
it's like a 20-foot radius of fog centered on a point within range. Oh, but it can go up to, are you casting the fog around the boards, or are you gonna cast it around yourselves?
I'm gonna cast a cat around us. Then we're gonna run.
So
That's basically it.
like this. Now you're in a fog.
Great. And I'm gonna turn to usually I was gonna say run. And I'm gonna start running.
Nope. You're breaking up again. I can't believe you're breaking up with
Oh.
me. This is fitting.
She said after she does it, she just wants us to run. Like she's gonna just turn
Oh,
around
you're
and
gonna try to run through the boars.
Kind of, yeah. I'm going over there and look was kind of flat. Oh. Maybe we can get our actually. Crap. Oh, I tried.
Right. As soon as you start to run, though, like you run out of the fog.
I thought I can make that.
It's centered on a point, and it's 20 feet.
Move it. Okay. You know what? This is every spell. I'm just gonna hit him. It's you.
It's a 20-foot radius, but it's centered on a point. So you start running,
How do you move it?
and then after like 10 feet, because the radius would be, no wait, 20-foot radius. Let me just, radius is the halfway, right?
Yeah.
So once you clear out 20 feet, you're unobscured.
And how far away is the
Well, I would say that they are, they kind of like jumped out at you because you guys were so noisy. So I would say they're like 30 feet away.
Oh crap.
could I try and climb a tree?
Okay.
Can you try what?
Climbing a tree. Just to,
Yeah, sure.
get
Try.
out of their way and let them pass.
That's going to be an acrobatics.
Great. Okay. 4.
Yeah, no, you start to climb. You're just like you're jumping, trying to grab a branch, and you're too short. Oh no, it's just too high. You keep You know what? I had a 5-year-old, my nephew Henry, and like he's trying to climb up the pole, and it's like he got his legs, his hands, but then he couldn't go past that. He didn't know how to scooch there. That's what you're just like, I don't know.
Okay.
You're just like,
So I just kind of go to Teddy and Arome. Guys, why don't we climb up a tree or trees and get out of their way? Since we've spoken to them.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and throw out some of my rations and just throw them into the bushes.
so roll deception.
Okay.
Oh, those are shit.
The 13.
Oh, so like 2 of this guy and this guy run off to go see where you threw your little rations. So they're not paying attention to you. And I would just like you to roll initiative. It's
Yeah.
more fun that way. Yeah.
You got it.
How far would you say it is from here to here? Like the distance from these two?
I would say it's like 10 feet.
10 feet.
Yeah.
And from this one to this one?
Wait. If we're saying, let me just rethink this. If this and this is 20 feet, right? Well, let's pretend. Then that means this is like 30, and I would say this is like 20. Right? Like it seems about similar-ish.
Okay.
What'd you roll for initiative?
23.
Or Rome? What?
6.
6. And Kyphira?
4.
All right. So looks like Teddy, you were the top of the round.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And just to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna say this is a Rome right here with the O. And then we'll just choose a spot, Teddy and Kyphira. You're that X. Oh, Teddy, you're there. Okay, this is C. Teddy's got the circle of happy face. Okay, Teddy, what are we doing? Did you guys
Okay.
run the edge? I would say that you kind of ran up a little bit to the edge because you didn't realize that it's loud. So maybe a little bit closer, but
I am going to. So I if I cast a spell like here, right? And it has a 20-foot radius, could I hit all 4 of these? Or maybe it has to be down lower. Maybe down around here.
yeah,
Yeah, you think so?
I think it would just barely get number 4. It's just
Yeah, I'm gonna try and cast a 2nd level sleep spell.
fun. Oh God. Select. Oh yeah. Okay. Is it 20-foot radius?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's bigger, right? Because we've already established that this and this, so I would say that's about the middle. Now we're gonna move this. I would say that you would probably get everything.
I thought 2 and 3 went into the woods or whatever.
They went okay a little bit to the woods. Yeah. Okay, we'll say that 2 and 3 out of range.
All right.
Okay. Is there
Okay,
like
so that's 30 hit points worth of sleepage.
Okay, so that's 5. But they're not really. I guess I'll say they're delayed. 6. 4. And 1.
What do you mean delayed?
Well, I'm using this app, so I'm trying to like figure out how to mark on that they're asleep because there's no ability to say like they're sleeping. But so I'm just trying to like how can I mark them as I'm playing with the app. Okay. And
Okay. And that lasts for a minute. So that's
oh
like
wait,
10 turns.
how many hit points was it?
30.
So you only get 1. You get 3 of them. And then you get you get 2. Minus 30. There's 3 left. So that means that I'll say that 5 and 6 are definitely out. Well, they're asleep. But the other ones are still awake because you only got 2. One of them like has not as many hit points.
It
Right.
doesn't do anything if there wasn't enough points to make him fall asleep.
Okay. So you got 2.
Okay, so 5 and 6 are sleeping.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna go up to number 1.
All right.
I can't do anything, but 2 of them are asleep now.
Great. That's great. Teddy's all set. Okay. Number 4. He's gonna go after Orome because she's closest. And he's gonna do a tusk attack. So let's see. I think that's a 12.
It doesn't hit.
Okay. So that's you. Well, that's her. That's that one. 4. 5 is asleep. Number 3 is off foraging. So I would say that right now they're distracted. And I think we're left with number 1. Let's say that the closest person to number 1 is Teddy. So he's going to go after Teddy. 18.
Yeah, it hits.
That's 7 points of damage. And I believe the last boar is foraging. So now we're at Arome.
Okay. There's one like right in front of me, right?
Well, number 4 is the one that just hit you. Well, tried to hit you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go for that one with my trident.
All right.
Does a like a Hold on, I have to do math. 11 hit.
11 just hits.
Right. And my D6. 6 damage.
Nice. Okay. Kyphira.
I will go up to Let's go on back. Sorry. It's not telling me. Up to this side of Teddy. And I will attack with a dagger.
Is that number 1 you're going after?
Yes, whichever one just tried to hit
Okay.
Teddy.
Yeah, that's number 1. Okay.
12 to hit.
That just hits. I mean, that hits.
Okay. 4 damage.
Great. Okay.
And then as a bonus action,
Stop.
stop.
No, you can go. I was saying
Okay.
stop. Like,
As a bonus action, I will attack him with my other dagger. I will not attack him with my other dagger. I rolled a 2.
yeah, you missed. You just like, ugh. I mean, like you got him, but it was more than you expected because there's a lot going on. Teddy.
I'm gonna swing at number 1 with my short sword.
Great.
So, 15
That
to
hits.
hit, and 6 damage.
He's looking really rough. Really rough.
And I think bonus action, I'm gonna hit him with a dagger.
All right.
It's 21 to hit.
I don't think that hits.
No, tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough bar here.
Super tough.
It's 3 damage.
All right, he's done. Boar number 4 is still alive.
I'm gonna move down here to number 4.
You're gonna move?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going after Rome because she tried to hit him. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
3 points of damage for you.
Let me find my pencil.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Um, 5 and 6 are still asleep, and 1, 2 are still distracted by the goodies. So that brings us to Arome.
All right, I'm gonna try to stab it again. Crap. 9.
9. 9 does not hit.
That's all I have.
All you got? Okay. Kyphira.
I will move toward to where number 4 is.
Okay.
I think I could use for an extra guy, but let's see. Well, attacking him with my dagger didn't work because I rolled a natural one. But I'm gonna,
Oh, well, so you go to like hit him, and you actually roll damage for your
great. Bad
dagger.
dice. So yeah. I think that's only. Okay, so 3 damage to myself.
Okay, but well, no wait. I'm gonna do just a second. I'm gonna randomize it. So, Kaifura, you're 1, Teddy, you're 2, and Becky, you're 3. Orome, you're 3. Oh, I rolled 4, so you hit the ground. Luck out for you. You hit the ground, so you don't do damage to anyone. You just hit the ground though with your dagger.
Oh, so I don't injure myself. Okay.
You don't injure yourself this one time.
Yay.
Well, I mean, she could have sprained her wrist or something.
She could have, but
You know, hit the ground real hard and.
I still have my bonus action I can use for it.
sure.
Okay, we're gonna go with the dagger again, I think.
Okay,
11.
that hits.
Okay. 5 damage.
That boar is now dead. But the other 2 boars that are still awake have now realized that you are making a lot of noise, and they finish eating their snack. So they start running towards you. Let me just see what they have for. No, wait. Ooh, speed 40 feet. So they run towards y'all. Everyone's down around. Let me just clear out the dance floor for a minute. So this guy is dead. Okay. 5 and 6 are asleep. 4 is also dead.
How'd you get rid of me?
What?
You got rid of my ex.
Well, I think technically what I did, that's what I'm saying. We got too much stuff on the dance floor right now. Okay. Are you over here?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is Orome. I'm gonna make that her. And then Teddy, you're the happy blue face dude. Yeah, that's Teddy with the blue, because that sounds very Teddy-ish. So number 3 is gonna run towards Orome, and 2 is running towards Teddy. But let's see. We'll say at the end of the round, they start to run toward y'all. And so we'll give. Yeah, you guys are too busy. You didn't really notice because you've been killing monsters and not looking. You've been looking at the other boars that they run and come up towards you. So, Teddy, that's a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 5 damage. And Orome, that's a 16 to hit.
Okay.
And 3 damage. And Arome, you can go.
Just hit me.
You want to go after the one that hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
21.
What?
21.
21 hits.
1 damage.
1? All right. Kyphira.
I'll go after the one that Arome went after
Okay.
with my daggers.
Great.
11 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that's the first dagger
Okay.
with 3 damage.
Great.
11 to hit again.
Yep.
With 3 damage.
Okay. Teddy.
I'm gonna go after the one that hit me.
That's number 2. I just moved him, so it kind of.
It's a 12 to hit.
That
No,
hit.
14 to hit.
That still also hits.
It's a whole 6 damage.
Great.
And dagger.
Yep.
And 9.
That does not hit.
Oh.
So. Oh, how come he doesn't? Okay. Yeah. Okay. For number 2. Just rolled a 14. Teddy, against you.
14 doesn't hit, I don't think.
For-
Nope.
Great. And boar number 3. He rolled a 16 against you, Kyphira.
I'm going to use cutting words.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I'm just gonna be, with the fingers in my ears, and you can't see it because my thing isn't working. But that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Uh,
Does that have a roll, or does it just work?
yeah, I think I roll something. Bardic inspiration.
By the way, mine hits Sarah.
Bardic inspiration.
Okay. That's 4 damage unless his cutting words works.
It's a whole. Hold on. Let me. Subtracting the number roll from the creature's roll. Okay, I rolled a 6.
Oh, is it from his attack roll?
Yep.
Oh, so then he would have gone just a 10. And it would have missed, right? Kyphira?
Yeah.
Okay. Good times. So those are the 2 boars. Arome?
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit the one that attacked me.
So number 3.
Yeah. Nat 20.
Whoa!
Yeah. So when I roll a crit, do I roll
Double the
D6
dice.
twice? Yeah.
No,
okay.
well, just double the dice roll.
Oh, okay. 2 damage.
What are you at? Wait, what'd you roll?
How did you only get 2 damage?
Yeah, that's not right.
Roll the
Roll
nice
the
little one.
But what do you add to? What do you
Yeah,
Oh!
what's your
Oh,
ability?
I've been forgetting to do that. Oh, man, because I add my dex to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 5 damage then.
Well, he's dead
Or,
then.
Okay. Oh man, we would have been dead sooner if I remembered I got it. Oh.
Kypera.
Okay, I will attack for number 2 with my daggers.
Right.
17.
That hit.
Five damage.
And how would you like to do it?
I don't even know.
Okay, you just
Stab
smash
him.
it. Yeah. Stab him in the eye.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Right. The other two are still sleeping. So,
Perhaps we should leave quickly before they wake up.
But also
We
quietly.
should leave stealthily before they.
Yeah.
all right, roll some stealth.
6.
7?
10.
Wait.
What's the sleep spell there, Teddy?
They're just asleep for a minute.
Oh, for a minute. Oh, well, but we had a few rounds, but we didn't really fully. I don't think it's been a minute. I think
Yeah,
it's fine.
might have been like. I don't even think it was 5 rounds, was it?
I don't think so.
5 rounds would have been 30 seconds.
Yeah. So you are able to sneak by. The boars. Those sleeping boars. Okay. So you continue on. Let's say you made it about like halfway. How are you all feeling there? How many hit points do you have, Teddy?
Oh, a whole bunch.
Yeah, like how many?
I'm just peachy.
Yeah, with how many?
20.
Oh, you got 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Orome, how many do you have?
I'm still at 20.
Okay. And I don't think Kypera got hit.
No, I'm still full.
Okay. So you can decide how you wanna, if you wanna fast travel through or.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you fast travel. And 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say make it like 6:30 into the next town, which is Cliffmere. This is actually well, let's. Why are we all the nerds? Squeegee. Okay. So you it's like 6:30 and you make it into the next town. If I can find, I feel like this is not. Okay, this is like the hand-drawn map. Just a minute, and I'll share it. Share this. So the deal is you would have come in here. There's really only one entrance to the town, which is that one little spot. And as soon as you enter, you notice it's like hilly and mountainy. There's like everything's on different like little levels. You kind of like enter like right here, and there are two like there's like a little guard post right here, and there are two goblins. They're like, "Hello, how can we help you today? What is your business in Cliffmere?"
Hello.
We are passing through on our way to, oh gosh. What is it?
Xi-Erasdeth. Or
Xi-Erasdeth?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes. So well, you are welcome to come in and eat. Just so you know, there are no inns in town. So there is a caravan that you can take if you'd like to the next town that leaves at 8. Travels overnight. But just so you're aware that we don't like strangers staying in our town. So there is a tavern if you'd like to have some meal, but no sleeping arrangements there. There are actually a few taverns if you'd like some choices. I don't know if how your financial situation, but just you can basically he's not really there. You can kind of tell they're not really excited about people visiting at all in general.
Does the caravan that's leaving at 8 meet here?
Yes, the caravan will meet up just outside of the main zone. Like right there. They'll be right outside the gate. Excuse me, and there is a bit of a fee to travel. I believe last I heard the caravan cost 6 silver pieces.
The caravan costs how much? I'm sorry.
6 silver per person. Last I heard, it could be a little off, inflation and such, but last I knew it was 6, and that it will bring you to the town of Dace and by morning.
Sounds good to me.
Would you like to let me just tell you, we have let's see, we have the inn called the Jovial Shepherd, which is a fairly common inn. We have an inn called the not an inn, tavern, I'm so sorry, the Idiotic Marquis. And we also have a tavern, a fairly poor tavern, called the Silver Chalice. Do any of these sound? I can give you directions to any of those.
Which one is the closest?
Well, the closest would be the Silver Chalice, which would be if this was a north, east, south, west. It would be up in the north corner, just before you round the thing, just before you round the bends. So just be sure to be back in time for the caravan.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
I guess we head to the tavern.
Great. This is the outside of the tavern's a little bit worn. You can definitely tell this is the slummier side of town. And the hinge of the door it doesn't fully fit within the frame. The outside is just this. It's definitely worn. You can hear noise and people talking and stuff from the inside. It's definitely rowdy. A lot of locals. Going in.
Sure.
Hello. Hello. My name is Mugglebellin. I'm one of the few dwarves here in town. You'll notice that It's mostly goblins here, but welcome to the Silver Chalice. Find a spot anywhere you can, and I'll be over shortly to take an order from you if you want some food. I mean, it's definitely it's crowded because it's the poorer people tend to like hang out there, but you find a few chairs and a little table, and you all sit down, and Magu Blelin comes over. Hi, what can I get for y'all? We don't have much. I'll just tell you right now, we've got some millet porridge and a mug of stout, or some stewed sausage and peas with a tankard of bitters. That's what we got on tap tonight.
I'll have the stew, please.
I'll take some porridge.
Okay, one stewed sausage and peas and one millet porridge, and you, sir?
Yeah, I'll have some of the stew as well.
The stewed sausage, and all right. Two S&Ps and one porridge. And she mutters off and goes off and does her little thing. What are you doing? Just gonna wait for your food? You gonna people serve? What are you doing?
So I guess
Huh?
Huh?
Sorry, it broke up. I couldn't hear what you said.
I can't believe you keep breaking up with me.
Why do you keep taking me back?
We are never ever getting back together. Are you just waiting for your food and talking amongst each other, or are you people watching?
I want to like look around, see if anything's happening, if anything exciting's going on. Maybe someone gambling or trying to steal something from someone's pocket or just someone really drunk.
Oh, well, you see a male goblin who with copper hair and light green eyes. Well, you must be really looking at him really close. With simple clothing, with a lot of pouches hanging from his belt, and he looks a little like meditative almost, like he's just kind of like focusing on himself. You see a female elf standing against the wall with leather armor and a shield. And she's just standing there drinking like a tankard of stout. And you see a goblin. These are the ones that like most pick up your interest. A goblin woman with long copper hair and a feathered hat. So that's like what kind of draws you there. And she's speaking with some other goblins at the table, just like general banter.
The guy with a lot of pouches. I want to approach him.
Okay. Oh, hello. What can I do for you?
That's a lot of pouches you got there.
Yes, I have so many. He just like takes one and opens it and pulls out like it's just like a little rattle. He's like, this reminds me of the time that my son left. He just left. He was so upset with me. He left town. I'm just so devastated, and I don't know what to do about it. It's just, and he like grabs another pouch, and he's like, this pouch, and he pulls out like a scarf. This was the scarf of the woman I deeply loved, and she got upset with me and left because I drank too much, and I'm trying. There's so much I've done wrong in my life. I just don't know what to do.
Well, why do you have all of these sad things? in so many pouches with you?
Because I must atone for the things that I've done in my life, and I use these as a reminder that I must atone for my actions.
Okay, but this is a lot of atonement and a lot of pouches. I mean, surely there has to be a better way to go about this.
I have to remember I have to carry these with me until I atone. I don't know what to do. There's
You
just
see,
so many.
I think this is why you have a drinking problem. And then I'm just gonna get up and walk away. And we're back to the table.
This little a dwarf old lady comes up to you, says, "Haha, you look like you're new in town. Are you just stepping through?"
Yeah, we're about to head out. We're heading towards oh, how do you pronounce it? That city with all the happenings, you know.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. You don't want to stick around here. Strange things are.
Ooh, strange things. Hold on. What do you mean strange things? Spooky things? Sea monster things?
Oh no, sea monsters at all. What do you want? Sea monsters? There's no sea around here. You'd have to travel south for that. No,
What
just
are these?
shadows are cast in the town at night.
How do you see shadows at night?
Son, I don't appreciate your attitude. There are just strange shadows. You can still see it because the moon shows a little bit of light, so you can see the shadows as they're moving.
Yeah, but what if it's a new moon?
Okay, so these shadows, are they like humanoid or are they more beast-like?
Well, I hear tell that they are beastly.
Ooh. Does anything bad happen or are they just shadows?
Well, once I heard that the shadows attacked some children. It was pretty gruesome.
And you're sure they weren't just like bandits?
No, it was children. They attacked the children who were late going home at night. They were
This is like a
past their
this is
curfew.
supposed to scare me.
Shadows
It's
attacked
not one
them.
of those stories you tell children.
Insight check.
Okay.
I don't even know what my insight is. Uh, 10.
I mean, you're a little bit. I mean, wait. I could roll a deception. Is that the deal?
I think so.
Yeah, she seems a little sketch.
I mean, if she's lying, you could roll deception. Seems a little
Well,
sketch, huh?
she seems like she's maybe exaggerating a lot.
Is how shit truly works or it's not stuff.
But like, there's maybe elements that are like true, but she's definitely like the story is a little bit way bigger than she's making it way bigger than it is, or at least that she knows.
So what are you gonna do about these shadows?
I don't know. I would suggest not being outside after dark.
I mean, I feel like that's a general rule to avoid, you know, being mugged or robbed. But I mean, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, anytime. She goes off and she's got like a tanker, starts drinking. She goes to another table and starts like spewing off some other story.
What a character.
You get your food.
Well, I see why people don't spend too long in this town.
Yeah, this is a weird town. Why does he have so many pouches? So many pouches of sadness. I don't understand.
You know,
Well,
some people just can't let go of the past.
This is it's a fairly, I mean, you've not gone to, it's a poor tavern. What do you expect?
They're all weirdos.
Yeah. You see like a group of other people, like goblins, all goblins, like at a table, just, yeah, I don't know where they've gone to. Yeah, it's been a week or so. I don't. Oh, this is kind of weird. Yeah, we should find them, but probably not. I don't know. They're just like muttering about shit.
Is the food at least good? Do we
Um,
enjoy the food?
It's a poor tavern, and like,
Oh,
Does it at
even
least not kill us?
what?
Does it at least not kill us or make us sick?
It does not kill you. Roll Constitution.
Okay, because I asked.
Yeah, that's.
I
I
mean,
think
how do you mess up a stew?
I mean, I just had porridge.
you can burn.
19.
Yeah, you're great.
Oh, I have to roll 2?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's only because it's poor.
Constitution?
Mhm.
Oh, well, I'm fine.
What'd you roll?
It's a nat 20.
Oh, okay, great.
I'm
Okay,
used to
Xi-Erasdeth?
poor food.
I got a 6.
Okay, well, I mean, you get a little. Your stomach's like, this is a little greasy. You know that awkward. You know what it. You know what it tastes. You know what for you? It's like someone snuck some gluten in.
yeah.
So you're like, oh god. I mean, it's not like a lot of gluten. It's like the sneaky gluten, as opposed to like the full fledged like.
Like I
You
went
know,
and
you
ate
eat
a
bread.
real piece of bread or something. It's not that. It's like
Right. It's not as bad as
Sausage.
that, but like you're like, "Ugh," like your stomach. It's not like you're not like Rogar. Like you can keep going on,
okay.
but you do have to like step out and yeah for a little bit there. I mean, you don't. It's you know, probably by the time you like sit in the tavern, order your food. I think you arrived a little late. It was like 6:30, so I would say like 7:30. One of the guards strolls in. Oh, anyone go taking the caravan? It's leaving in a half an hour, so make sure you're out there and ready. He just like generally lets people know that they really just don't like people around. That's really what you learn.
Well, I guess
Oh,
that's
so
our
they heard
cue.
we were in town, and they purposefully came to the tavern to say, "Hey, your ride's leaving."
Oh no, this is a like they go around and like they have like a whole routine. They really want to make sure that whoever is here leaves town, so they remind them that the ride's leaving. So this happens like every like like all the regulars are like, yeah, all right, Bob, okay, thanks for the heads up. Right, like, I'm not leaving town. It's part of the routine. They're just pretty anti visitors staying overnight in their town.
Alright, well, guess
Hey,
we
you
should
know
head
what's
out.
really weird? They really don't want people to stay in this town overnight. That's strange.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's got something to do with those spooky shadows. They're probably pretty scared of strangers. You know, they're just weird. I don't really the place I want to stay.
I feel like we should stay the night and see what happens.
Or we could do this.
Ooh, I kind of like this idea. We could be the spooky shadows. Oh, I love it.
Let's do that.
That'll show them.
I disagree with this.
Oh, I don't know. I think we could really make something of ourselves here.
And
You know, we
you could practice the horn and nobody will care because they'll just be
Exactly,
like, "Oh,
it'd just be
it's
a
those
spooky
weird
shadow
shadows
thing.
again."
Yes. Oh, I'm in. I want to terrorize this town for the night. I've decided don't
Come
like
on,
them.
we got plenty of time to get to that
We're like halfway there. Ish.
Zyderdash or something or other. Whatever. We got plenty of time.
How many days has it been since we left the first place, the first time?
It's their third day.
The third day, okay. I would feel
Let's
better.
wreak havoc.
I'd feel better if we had completed our task first before we decided to come back and cause havoc. There's no reason why we can't.
I guess we could always do it later.
Jeez, why you gotta be such a buzzkill?
Oh. Well, I guess I'll just pickpocket people in the caravan or something. That should
All right.
entertain me.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities to cause trouble along that the journey. So
So are we heading to the caravan then?
yeah,
Okay. On my way out, can I try to pickpocket someone?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I want to find someone who looks kind of drunk, kind of out of it. Maybe try to. Ooh, how about that man with the pouches? Can I try to steal one of his pouches, one of his things?
Gonna try and steal
oh
one
god,
of his pouches of sadness.
I want a pouch of sadness. Does a 10 get me a pouch of sadness? Is he drunk enough?
Let me just see.
Did you get taken out by him?
Okay, what's a successful? I would say. Okay, you rolled a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you do manage to like just barely because he is pretty drunk.
He said he was an alcoholic. He's made himself an easy target. And now he'll be less sad. He has one less thing to be sad about.
Or maybe he'll have two things to be sad, you know. He'll be sad about the first thing, and then he'll be sad that he lost it.
Maybe he'll take it as a sign that it means he's forgiven.
Now he'll carry around an empty pouch to remember that time that he lost the other thing.
You inside of the pouch. Are you gonna look inside?
I thought I was just gonna like grab something out of the pouch. Just grab whatever.
You're gonna open the pouch and then grab a thing out,
Or
or you're gonna try to take a pouch because he has several on him. So I feel like
probably, how are they secured?
what?
I don't know how they're like secured to him. I don't know.
They
which
probably
is
are like
easier.
they're probably in general they're just tied to everybody.
Yeah, okay. I'll just take a pouch, and I'll open it on the caravan.
Okay, so not yet.
Actually, we
Oh,
can
yeah.
cheese this. Just keep passing each other.
And also, now I have a pouch.
Great. All right. So you guys walk up to the the outskirts of town. The guards that were there were like, "Oh, thanks for visiting. Hope you have a nice trip. Yeah, have a great day. Come back again, but make sure you don't
You're good.
stay overnight." It's nice to
Don't worry. Next time we will definitely make sure not to stay overnight, because
Great.
we respect your people and your customs.
Well, it's
Definitely will not stay the night here ever. Definitely.
oh great. That's a good plan. It's just we don't
Mhm.
yeah. Strangers, not a big thing for us. Yeah, have a great day. He's like get out. And you go outside and there's a caravan. You also notice that the I think I wanted this one. The elf that you saw in the tavern is also in the caravan. But the guy who is leading the caravan, he says, "Hello, my name is wait for it.
That's an interesting name.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's Nork. Nork Scrumshaw.
Very suspenseful.
Pleased to have you here on the caravan at 6 silver pieces to travel overnight to Dace. If you're interested, we also travel on towards Xi-Erasdeth. There's a short layover in Dace, but I do continue the journey on once we hit Dace. There's a general. I will be carrying on this one. Sometimes I swap off with a friend, but I will continue on when we get there. But um, come on aboard. Oh, I mean, once he gets your 6 silver pieces. Let's be honest. Are you paying up?
Yeah, I'll drop mine into the. Is it like a bucket you just put your money in, or do you have to hand it to him?
Gotta hand it to him. He takes it.
Dang it! All right, I'll give him the 6.
Yeah.
As well.
Good, sir. Would you perhaps be interested in some musical accompaniment during the ride as payment for the ride?
I mean, it's just gonna bring attention to us because it's overnight. It's gonna I mean,
Or, now listen to me, it could scare away any possible creatures or beasts. Uh, it just depends on how you look at it, you know.
make a persuasion check.
Ooh, what is that? 22.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, uh, are you human?
Yeah, I mean, of course, at some point I am gonna have to sleep.
Okay, so maybe let's do half rate.
Oh
Half
yeah,
rate.
yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, great. Everyone, keep your hands and feet inside the caravan at all times. Make sure to sit safely, no fooling around or horse play. Um, I do have my friend here on guard, the elf that you saw, to guard us over the night as we're going. But I'm also myself a very adept fighter, so I think that we should have a pleasant journey. Let's tally forth. So you popularly just hit your little wagon ride. Do-do-do.
Wait, I need to open my pouch. Of
All right,
sadness.
open the pouch. Um, the pouch has in it a handkerchief. It is a spotted handkerchief with a few dried flowers in it as well.
Ooh. Great. Now I have a pouch of dried flowers.
And a handkerchief.
Handkerchief.
I would
Sounds
like to
really
ask
sad.
the elf bodyguard if they ever stayed in the town overnight.
Oh, yeah. So the elf bodyguard. Well, you see, the thing is, it's just them. I've never stayed there overnight because honestly, it's not comfortable. Um, it. I think it's just more of the cultural thing. Like, there's nothing weird about the town. I know that they've mentioned. I mean, okay, yeah, it's weird. It's a town of goblins. You haven't even seen the whole town. Like, there's stuff farther in. Uh, but they're just antisocial is really what it is, but they are kind of a key point along the journey. I've never stayed there myself. I mean, uh, the weirdest thing that I know is that a few weeks ago, some of the kids, some like youths, some young adults ran off. There was a group outside of town that was, I don't know, hanging around, and they kind of chased them off too. They were trying to sneak in or pull people out. This is a very close group. That's why there's only one gate in and out, and they keep track. Like if you had tried to stay the night because they knew that you were in there, they would have hunted you down before. Um,
Oh boy.
they would have, just to make sure. Like they keep a list. Like this is pretty intense. They're like, we're one
Yeah,
human.
that's real interesting.
They just don't like people. They're just not very social, especially human. Anyone that's not a goblin. It's
Yeah,
just
but I mean, yeah, you don't have to be social. Let someone stay, you know.
well, I mean, I can't explain their life culture. I'm just saying, it's just I just go there and I wait and make sure that people go on the caravan. I'm usually only there for a few hours a day.
How about you, caravan driver? Have you ever stayed the night in the town?
No, why would I want to stay in that town? That's just a bunch of stupid goblins. I mean, goblins. I don't know. Just I got better places to stay. It's really what it is. I'd sleep in the cow. I'd sleep in my caravan before I tried even sleeping in there. It's not a place I would want to stay.
Interesting. Okay, well, I guess we'll never know the mystery of why of this town. Very mysterious.
Well, they're goblins. So what do you expect? I mean, they built a wall. They built a wall to keep people out. They don't like.
Maybe it's to keep people in.
Well, I
Thought
mean,
about
there's
that?
that too, but they just have this whole foreigner kind of policy, just very anti-immigrants, anything like that.
You gotta have your your goblin card, huh?
Yeah,
To
you can
get
have a
in and
goblin.
stay.
I mean, you should meet the town mayor. He's got like orange hair, he's got like weird hair, like orange face. It's pretty well. I don't know. Ooh, it just laughs.
Well, that's well, I won't take any more of your time. I'll just play a tune.
Ooh, can I also play a tune?
Oh, okay. So, yes, but I'm gonna say, uh, I'm gonna say that Teddy, you can roll your performance check, and Rome, if you're going to join, you have to roll a disadvantage because you're not.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it enthusiastically.
Great.
Hefir is going to take her long rest.
All
I
right.
got a 9.
Yeah. Okay. Teddy, what'd you get?
An 11.
Whoa. I mean, there's some noise coming out of there. I mean, it's not
Oh,
like.
wait. Plus, oh, no, it's a 9.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like great. I mean, it's not so bad that people are holding their ears, but it's not like they're. No one complains when you go to sleep for the night. Let's put it that way.
We planned it this way so to scare off any animals.
To scare off the spooky shadows.
Yeah.
Right? No,
And
They're in
no-
a
no
town, I'm
bandits-
sure they're out here.
No bandits would attack a caravan that is playing poor music. I mean, it's a strategic.
Yeah. Well,
You
definitely.
know, if we were playing really good music, they'd be
Right.
like, "Oh yeah, those people got money. You know, they can play really. They bought themselves a bard." We're playing like not like average music. So it's like not worth our time.
Right. Yeah. So you play. You get your long rest. Everyone gets their long rest in. Your hit points come back. Your spells are back. And you arrive in the town of Dace in the morning. I'm just trying to see if I remember what I said. 8, so 30 miles. We'll just say you arrive like at 6 in the morning. It's definitely pretty early. It's maybe 7. And Nork says, well, here you go. He drops you off in town. Says, here you go. If you want the ride through to continue on, I'll see you at the other end of town around noon. If you don't catch today's caravan, there's always a caravan every day leaving at noon south. So just so you know, it might not be me, it might be some of my other friends, but there's always a caravan leaving at noon at the southern gates. And
I guess we can check out the town, see if it's worth staying. How long until you leave?
until Nork leaves.
Yeah.
It's like 5 hours or so.
Okay. That gives us enough time to decide if we're staying or not. We get some food.
Oh.
I feel like just a minute. I could have swore I had a better. No,
So
those are all files. What happened to my? Is it maybe a PNG? No. Well, that's just sadness, but let's see what we can do with it. So we're gonna go back here. I mean, basically, the issue is that my my map maker has some issues. So I'm trying to, working with what I got here. But I kind of roughed them out, and I don't know where they went. So
I knew you
let me just show you kind of the rough sketch of Dace here. He drops you off up here. And the southern gate's like down here. Is what he was saying was that it's leaving out of the south also. I don't know where my phone went. I was like making it pretty and everything. But anyways, yeah. So he drops you off. He does tell you that there's an inn like right nearby, but there are a couple inns and taverns in town.
Okay. Is there a bakery?
Is there a bakery?
I went over to look and saw you sideways.
Let me just pop up my Dace information. Okay, yeah, okay, whatever. Go ahead. I mean, are you asking him if there are bakeries, or are you just gonna like wander around?
I was gonna ask him if there is a bakery.
Oh well, there are 3 bakeries in town. There are also, I don't know what you're looking for specifically, but there are also quite a few pastry cooks around. So there's some spice merchants. Just trying to see what would kind of go around with the.
Oh yeah, spice merchants. We've dealt with spice merchants before.
Yes.
Those are there is a bookseller also.
Ooh,
You're looking for specifically in town?
a book sounds cool. But I'd also like some pastries for breakfast.
Let's just put some blocks here. Okay. Any other questions for him?
No.
All right. He kind of just like he takes the caravan off like through town, like whatever. He's obviously got some things he does. He does tell you that there's a pastry chef. I can't talk because it's late at night. A pastry shop just down the road a little bit on the would be the right. It's got a little blue door on it, and it's got a little picture of some like a croissant or something, like, you know.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna go get some scones or something. I'm gonna head there first. I don't know if you guys want to come with me. If you're in a pastry sort of mood.
I'll go with you. The tavern food last night wasn't best, so pastries for breakfast sound much more appetizing.
Harder to, well, I mean, porridge is pretty hard to mess up. That was just a weird place.
Should have asked them if there were any magic shops.
Ooh.
I'm sure we can ask someone else in town.
Oh, I'm sure the pastry
I mean, there's definitely gonna be magic shops in the next town.
All right, so you make your way down to the pastry shop. Let's just see what I can do for the pastry chef is this will be fun. It's a little imp. I don't know, throwing it out there. Just a little imp. He's like, hello, how can I help you?
We were wondering what you had available for pastries, scones, things like that.
Oh, well, I do have some croissants, some scones, some let's see, some bagels. What is there anything you're looking for specifically? Some English muffins,
Some bagels, some good.
some crullers.
How did you get up there?
Well, I'll take one of those too. A bagel and a cruller. Sounds delicious.
That's my thing just in my way. Get up. Stop. Just a minute. Okay, that will be for the two things there. That will be 4 copper pieces.
Okay.
What can I do for you, miss?
Great.
Could I get 2 scones, please?
2 scones. That will be 6 copper pieces. Did you want the frosted ones, the blueberry ones, cranberry, maple?
Maple, please.
Okay, there you go. I get you some 2 maple scones. And you, sir, what would you like? We have some chocolate croissants.
How do I?
We have bacon stuffed croissants. Oh, your video's working again.
Yeah, I fixed it.
We have some let's see, bagels.
Hmm.
I didn't
Yeah, I will take a bagel.
All right, that will be 2 copper pieces. Are you all new in town? You just passing through?
Yes.
So we're just, yeah, passing through.
All right. Well, I hope that you have a lovely time here.
It definitely seems better than the last town we were in. That was a weird place.
Oh, were you in Cliffmere?
Probably.
This is just a
I might
strange
have
town.
been.
They're not very
Mhm.
social.
Lots of goblins, yeah.
Yes. I had some friends who are from there. It's just a strange place that they have. They're just not, yeah, they're not friendly. It's not that the people aren't generally friendly. They just don't like visitors to stay.
Okay. Well, thank you for the baked goods.
You're so welcome. Have a great time. I'll see you later. Perhaps or perhaps not. Whatever.
Oh, would you happen to know where any magic shops are?
Oh, you're looking for some magic. Well,
Sure.
let's see. There are actually 2 magic shops in town. We're pretty we're pretty up there with our magic. It's a fairly large. I don't know if you've been here before, but I mean, it's a fairly large town. It's like 4,000 people here, so there's definitely some magic users. So yes, there is a magic shop. There's one way up in the northern quadrant. And there is one close to the southern border in one of the little districts there. The Merchants Guild district, but there's a little magic shop in there down below. So there is 2. Yes.
Do they like specialize in different types of magic or magical items, or are they both pretty much the same thing?
Well, I mean, the one up north, in the northernmost section, it's not as well stocked. It's got some basic supplies. I mean, neither of them are overly robust because they do have some the basic like components and oil and some healing potions. The one in the warehouse district has some acids and other arcane items that you might need. So the one that is in the south is a little bit more stocked, I would say.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
We heard there was a bookstore in town.
There is a bookstore.
By any chance, could you point us in the direction of it?
Well, yes. It's east. It's way to the east. It's like if you were actually, you can't do it, of course, because of roads and such. But if you were to go straight east from here, it's right in the corner.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I head outside.
All right.
I'm going to try and head to the magic shop in the south.
Okay.
I want to go to the magic shop actually.
All right. That's
Okay.
But before I walk in, I'm gonna like try and duck into an alleyway a little bit and put on my beard.
Okay.
I'm illusion my beard onto my face. And then I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. Um.
so stand around.
You walk into the. Actually, oh, what was it? Some of these things I figured out. So you come into the magic shop, and there is actually behind the counter a large centaur, female centaur. Hello, hello, hello. How can I help you? Welcome to my magic shop.
Hi. Do you have any
Where's it behind me?
do you have anything cool? Just something small little cool things, a few cool things.
Anything cool? Well, I mean, I mean, cool is such a general. Let's see. Just
This is true.
I have a scroll of ice.
What does that mean
Well,
exactly?
it's a scroll that
She's a finger.
it's allows you to make a wall of ice.
Ooh. You have to be a
You
mage
have to be a
type or
sixth level wizard to use it.
yeah. That probably won't help me. Hmm.
I mean, I also have a freezing spear, but again, you have to be a sixth level wizard to be able to cast the spell.
Is there anything that a non-wizard can use?
Well,
There is.
I have. Let me just pop up my little supplies here. I have some acid, some
Ooh.
antitoxins, a component pouch, a flask, some a basic poison, healing potions. I have a few healing potions.
Can I? How much is the poison? And how
The
strong is it?
poison, the vial of poison. I have one of those. It's 100 gold pieces.
Oh, I don't have that many gold pieces.
Yes, well, it's a very expensive item. Yes.
Oh. Okay.
How much for a healing?
Healing potion is 40 gold pieces.
Could I get two?
Sure. Oh, wait, let me just check my stock. Oh, I only have one. You could try some of the other stores in town, but you can have the one that I do have.
Okay, I'll take that, please.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Um, I think I'm good here.
All right. Let's see. I knew no one else needs anything.
I'm listening.
No, like magical items or anything. No, none of that such here.
Let me just see what I can come up with.
Let's see. So do you have something?
Oh, wait. And she goes and like rummages at all of her items, looking to see what she might have. Magic item.
Oh,
20. 128 perhaps. Oh goodness, magic items. Violence.
I didn't realize that you don't go too much into it.
Well, good. Okay. Let's see. D1. I don't think I have a D100. Gosh darn it. I have this D30 though.
You can do 2 D10s.
Oh,
Yeah.
uh, and what? Like multiply them?
Usually one's labeled with like 2 numbers with like
Yep.
tens, so it's like 0,
Oh,
0, 4,
okay.
0,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. Great. Great.
and then the other one's singles. If it's
I
from a set.
do have let's see. I do have a potion of greater healing. And I have dust of disappearance.
Dust of disappearance.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty interesting. What does it do?
Oh, I almost hit tires before start.
Well, what the dust of disappearance does is let me just bring up my let me just Google that. It's a very fine sand. There's enough for one use. When you throw the dust into the air, you and each creature and object within 10 feet of you become invisible for 2d4 minutes. The dust is consumed when the magic takes effect.
That's what would be the price on an item like that?
Well,
Just in order to catch up is all about you.
that would be 3,000 gold pieces.
Ooh, that's it's a bit it's a little
That's a
out of
lot of
my
money for
price
some
range.
Right? Well,
But-
it is a wondrous item.
But you know, I know a guy who I think is actually looking for that. So I'm gonna go tell him, and I'm sure he'll be back within the day.
Okay. Well, what can I say? I mean, it is a very expensive item. It's a wondrous item.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure. The he sends me out to find the stuff, and I go and I tell him, yeah, I found it and stuff. And so I'll just go tell him, and he'll come here with the money and pick it up.
Oh, he goes, what, sir, or she, sir, are you? I do have one thing that you might also find interesting. I have in the back. Let me just give me one moment, and
Did she leave?
I mean, it's not like she's left. It's a magic shop.
But she went to like another room.
Yeah, she went into another room.
Did she have the dust of disappearance out?
She took that with her. What are you talking
Tough,
about?
dude.
I was like doing the same thing. I was gonna try to switch that out for my pouch of sadness. I
And
hope
then
she didn't
he
notice.
comes back, and says, "I do have this Fauchulian bandolore. It's a musical instrument. It's a wondrous item. It is a little pricey. Also, it's probably it's like 2,000 gold pieces, but they can only be used by bards.
What is it again?
The Fauchulian bandolore.
Like, what kind of
They
instrument is it?
store spells. It is. It's just a minute. I'll show you. Let me just pull this over here. Wait, no, don't be a jerk. But no, I didn't want you to stop. Stop. I didn't say share the map. I said share this. It's not gonna because it's such a jerk. Hold on. I gotta put it in this window, I think. And then I gotta go to this, and then I could maybe share. There you go. It's like a stringed instrument, I would say. And it can evoke spells
No.
Oh,
each day.
similar to lutes.
Yes. But it is quite pricey also. It's 2,000 gold pieces. But if you're interested ever, we do have that. I don't get a lot of buyers, but
You know, have you had someone come appraise this? Do you know it's a true Fushilan bandolier?
oh yes, I've had it priced with some of the traveling bards from the Bards College come and have appraised it. So I know it's quite magnificent.
Did you happen to get the name of these bards?
The name of the bards?
Yeah, the name of the bards that appraised this item for you. Because I've traveled a lot, and I've met some pretty shady bards. So, I wouldn't have been I wouldn't be surprised if one of them sold this. If someone sold this to you, and it's a fake.
Open. Ah,
Well, so I don't know which bar college you went to, but
for another 17 minutes.
I don't have enough
Did these bards happen to show you their certificate of graduation?
no, it's that they
Also, you're really quiet, Sarah.
they are eating the microphone. Hold on.
So, don't do that. Yeah, no, you
Wrong generator for that. Okay, let me try this one. Well, it is Lady Lyrasil of the College of Barding, the College of Musical Jovial
No, I cannot hear that.
Bardic skills. The one that is in Tarsia is a very well known barding school. Has come and checked it out and played it herself.
And and she told you this was a true article.
Yes, she did.
May I play it?
Well, you may play it if you have 2,000 gold pieces.
I'm just trying to help you here to make sure that you have a genuine.
Oh, I am quite certain that I have a genuine Foshulian Bandalore.
Well, I'm just trying to help you out here. You know.
Yes, well, thank you.
I don't want someone else to come down the line and be like, oh, you sold me a fake. You know.
Yes,
I wouldn't
well,
want that to happen.
thank you for thinking of me so kindly, but I feel pretty confident that it has been appraised appropriately.
Well, if if you think so, I won't I won't push the matter anymore then.
Well, I mean, if you're ever interested, it's here for 2,000 gold. Awesome, my ears are ringing.
Well, thank you for the time. Thanks for showing me this grand instrument that you have. Uh,
I'm going to have to
s- so thank you.
You're most welcome. Where you guys else? Where else you going?
So, are we gonna head somewhere then?
Do we want to check out the other magic shop? Or the bookstore?
Bookstore maybe could be cool.
Okay.
All right. to the bookstore. Let's see. Let's say it's should have just like a die with the random like race generator for who these runs all these people places, but let's see. It's the bookstore, correct? So we'll say it's a nope, I don't want that. It's a tiefling.
I'm going to go to a inn. Should I?
You're gonna split the party?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Kyphira and Arome, you're going to the bookstore?
Yeah.
Okay, well, while Teddy over there figures out what he's doing, you go to the bookstore. It's a male tiefling. His name, yes, hello. How can I help you? This is welcome to my store books again books. It's not very creative, but it's what it is. My name's Garshoon. How can I help you? Are you looking for anything specifically?
I've
Um,
been. Oh, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. We started talking at the same time, but go ahead.
Oh, I mean, I was just gonna say, I just looking. So if you have something specific
Oh.
that you're looking for,
I'm looking for a book on enchantments.
A book on how to enchant items, or
Yes.
well, let me see what I have in stock for a book. Um, and
Those free books.
oh gosh darn it. Uh, see if I can find some. No, thanks. I don't need the actual. It's just giving me a lot of players' handbooks. It's pretty funny. Uh, okay. Well, yes. So I do actually have a book that will explain to you how to enchant items. It is 10 gold pieces.
I will take it.
All right. Now this only just explains to you the process and gives you some pointers as to like what you need to do to enchant items. It doesn't give you all the stats or the skill.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else you're looking for? Anything I can help you with?
I was just wondering if you had, I don't know, just wondering what you had. The book.
Well, I mean, handy, right? I mean, it's a bookstore. There's a lot of books. You have Sturges in the Belfry. Um, my 10
Ooh,
day
do you maybe have a book on music?
on what?
It's RP having Teddy with
Yeah, I'm just on a book to teach me how to play the horn.
Oh, a musical instrument book.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really learn how to play. It can give you the idea of
Is
this.
there like maybe like a song book?
Yeah, like a little samba, beginner song book on
Yeah.
horn. Yes, that's just one gold piece.
Ooh.
Not a very thick book. It's just little. It's got like maybe 10 songs on it.
Fantastic.
Great. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I think that's everything for me.
I'm all set.
Great, Teddy. What are you doing?
This is
How long after we left the first magic shop is it?
right here from the
Oh, I mean, like maybe half an hour or so. I mean, it's a little while.
No, that's not long enough. I need to wait longer.
Pretty big town.
What time is it? Getting to the railway. Sorry.
In game or in real life? Are you talking in game?
I didn't hear that, so.
Oh, are you referring to in game time or in real life?
Yeah, no, in game time.
Okay, I would say it's maybe like 10 in the morning.
Okay.
9:30, I guess. Still pretty early.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably wait longer, but it's almost 11, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's 11, so I mean,
I guess I'll save it for next time.
almost safe next time.
Alright. We're gonna wrap up tonight then.
You were just a bunch of mumbly mumbles, but yes, okay. Maybe next week you'll
Are
have
we-
better internet.
Hopefully.
Maybe just buy a better computer.
Yeah, I told Dylan to bring his computer, but then he didn't come.
Yeah, well, you gotta like hardwire the computer, so you need a computer that has Ethernet.
I mean, no, this is not Ethernet.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it does. It's right behind you.
Yeah, no, you have Ethernet in your room.
Oh, yeah, I know that, but the computer doesn't have
Yeah, your
that
Chromebook
ability.
has Ethernet. Yeah.
Yeah, gotta
Um,
love Chromebooks. They can't do anything.
fail on the Chromebooks.
I don't know if Chrome can do it, but I know they make like Ethernet to USB adapters.
Yeah, I mean, I have an Ethernet cord. Should probably invest in one of those adapters.
It would be curious to try and see if it works.
I imagine someone's
Or maybe, don't we have those at the office?
I don't know if we have USB to Ethernet though.
I thought we did. Or maybe it was Ethernet to USB.
No, that's not a real thing. Well,
IT might have one.
what?
Huh?
IT might have one. If
They might.
Oh, that's true. I can ask them.
We can see. Because it'd be worth it just to be like, hey, can I try it? See if it works better. Before I invest in one.
Was there was there water by this town? Was this a town that had the river?
No, this
No, this is okay.
don't
It was the
think
last
so.
town that had the river. Okay.
the last town had the river. This town just
Oh, she's on crab hunting. I figure I'll probably have to be near. Where am I to find a crab? Probably closer to the Sea of Ice, right?
Probably when we get to Xi-Erasdeth.
That's what I was thinking. I could go do some crab hunting.
You can go crabbing.
Mhm.
I like it. Do it.
Giant crabbing. Till I find one to be my best friend.
Well, I mean, you need someone to be your best friend, so it's
Exactly.
cold. All right. Yeah. So next week we can we'll resume our
Alright.
journey. Have a good night. Behave. Make good choices. All that.
I'll
Other good
miss you.
stuff. I'll miss you too, but I'll see you maybe Monday. Maybe. Come.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.